Good morning, explorers. It's such a beautiful day. I'm currently in the Botanic Gardens in Belfast, and I'm going to approach a stranger and have a little chat. See if I can meet someone super interesting, buy them a coffee, and see where we go. I'm excited for this. I'm a little bit tired, so maybe I should get a coffee first. No, I think I'll just let the sun wake me up. I'm going to do a little loop around here and see what happens. You can smell spring in the air. It's my favorite time of year because you just see everything come into life. Actually, before we start this, I want to show you one of my favorite blooms at the moment. There's a tree over here that is just, it's so vibrant and yellow. Here it is, look at this. Let's see what this is called. It's called the Great Chinese Rhododendron. Irakaea, China, Himalaya, Myanmar, and Tibet. That's beautiful. And this one's actually a nice blossom too. It's a Japanese Chuaria. So you get them in Japan and Korea. Also, if anyone on the channel can tell me what these are called or what this is about. I always see them around Botanic and they appear on the grass in circles and it's like really dense. There's one over there, but these start coming in spring. All these purple little blossoms. If anyone knows what this is called, shout it out in the comments and I'll give you a shout out and possibly come find you and buy you a drink. No drinking today. It's the morning. Just want to meet a stranger and get to know someone. It's going to be a part of the channel that you'll see frequently, and I hope you're enjoying the content. How you going today, man?
How are you?
Good.
What's the crack?
Nothing much. My name's Sam. How are you?
My name's Kennedy.
Kennedy, I saw you out here doing some content, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some content a little bit here, yeah.
Yeah?
Just want to record something because I have friends of mine that we're going to be doing a wee bit of something with. So we're looking at the 7 wonders of the world.
Oh, wow.
So I'm looking at the different people from different countries, like I
Yeah.
have a friend from India, Peru.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you have a channel yourself, like a YouTube channel?
I'm actually just starting. I just opened one last week.
Well, my name's Sam, bro. I have a YouTube channel
Right.
called Sam.Xplores.travel.
Exactly.
And I'm actually doing a segment today where I approach a stranger.
Right.
And I offer them a coffee for a chat.
Right.
Would you be willing to, do you have 20 minutes? Obviously you're busy, but
No problem.
do you have 20 minutes for that?
No worries.
Yeah? What was your name again?
Kennedy.
Kennedy, Sam.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you. I'll let you pack up, Kennedy. And then obviously you haven't been on camera now, but if you're happy to be on camera.
You can just sit down there.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, there's a coffee van up there, but why don't I go get you a coffee, and then I'll come back and then get to know you a bit, ask a few questions.
No worries.
Yeah? What kind of coffee do you want?
A cappuccino will do.
Cappuccino?
Thank you so much, sir.
Just normal milk, no sugar?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. All right, I'll be back in like 5 minutes, Kennedy.
No bother then. See
Nice
ya.
to meet you, man. I'll see you in a bit.
All right.
So Kennedy is extremely approachable, and I'm looking forward to getting to know him. So I'm going to grab his coffee, come back, have a chat, and see what it's all about. Interesting that he's starting a YouTube journey like I was 3 months ago. So yes, jump off here and then have a chat with Kennedy. Hey, how you going? Can I please get a black Americano and just a regular cappuccino?
Yeah, anything on the cappuccino?
No thank you. No sugar or anything.
Any chocolate or cinnamon?
Chocolate on top would be great, thank you. That's my idea of a cappuccino, that sounds good.
No worries.
Thank you. Alright, so I got the Americano and cappuccino for Kennedy. I'm going to jump off here because it'll be awkward to carry these. And hopefully he's still there. I'm in the greenhouse with Kennedy, which is sort of like a rainforest vibe at Botanic, and it's lovely in here. If you've never been in here, it's temperate. It's always about 29 degrees. So we came in with our jackets, and now it feels like we're on a little summer holiday. Cheers, man. Nice to meet you, Kennedy.
Nice to meet you too.
The coffee's actually really good at that van, and it's reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Man, so where are you from?
So I'm originally from Uganda.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and it's a wee bit lovely to be in here.
Yeah.
Because this is more like the normal temperature back home.
Yep.
These are the
Tropical.
plants we do have, tropical basically. This is the banana plantation.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, it's really lovely. Good to see it, and yeah, feels more like home.
This is all meant to be then.
Exactly.
So I just met Kennedy, you saw, got him a coffee, and the plan was to just have a chat outside, but the rain started coming down, and now there's blue skies, but it's really nice to be in here. Can I ask you, bro, like, what makes you most passionate in life? Like, what are your passions?
Sure. So I'll just give you a bit of my story.
Yeah, I'd love it.
So-
It's all about you, man.
Yeah, right. I'm originally from Uganda, and the past 3-4 years back, I got a passion to work with children,
Okay.
young people. So I did my undergrad in Uganda in social work. So as part of my internship, I worked with the Ministry of Gender, or the ministry that is responsible for taking care of young people. And that is the time I realized my passion and goal in life. So I decided to come to Queens and continue to pursue my master's, because I just wanted to deal with young people who get in contact with the justice system.
Okay.
So that's why I came to Queens, and I did my master's in youth justice.
I like that.
That's where I am.
I did a bit of youth work myself. I'm a musician. I did some writing programs before I left Australia. And I found with the youth that I thought I was going to sort of teach them and lead them. It might be different in justice, but they actually taught me more about myself
Exactly.
and about many processes, and it reminded me, obviously, how I was when I grew up.
Right.
But so when it comes to justice specifically, are you, meeting these kids and working with them and getting them out of trouble, or also on the other side, are you teaching them to sort of focus and stay out of trouble?
It's a combination of both.
Yep.
Currently, I'm not yet into work because I'm a fresh graduate. I graduated last year in December, and but basically that's what we do. We work with young people who have gotten in contact with the justice system, and we try as much as we can to divert them
Yeah.
from crime where possible. And this is done by working with their parents
Yeah.
and or guardians,
Yes.
because most of the times children don't get really to have the quality time with their parents, and that's why
Yeah.
they end up, where they end up.
On the streets, and they
Yeah.
don't lack of
Right.
guidance, right?
Exactly. And I believe it is my role it's just a passion anyway. I believe it's my call. If I could help a child just a life at a time, that alone counts.
Hey, it does count. Cheers to that.
Cheers, mate.
And if you don't mind me asking, how was it in Uganda growing up?
Well, so I grew up in a church. I grew up in a church, and I also have a music background.
Of course
I
you
sing
do.
as well, so maybe sometime we'll definitely have a time to share a stage together.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
So I grew up in a church background.
Growing up, what was it like for you in the community? Obviously, in the church, was it a close community? Because Uganda, there's a big city there, isn't there?
Right.
Like, it's not a
Well,
small country in
Good.
Africa.
That's a good one. We were raised by the village. You know that saying, it takes a
Yeah.
village to raise a child.
Yes.
And so growing up, we were very communal. You know, you would definitely go to a neighbor in case you're lacking something, and they'll be willing to extend a helping hand,
Yeah.
which is quite different with Belfast or
Other
just
parts of the
countries
world.
in Europe or other parts of the world,
Yeah.
where it's more of an individualistic approach. People are
Yeah.
so confined, you know. But it was great growing up in Uganda, and it's a great experience to see that I managed to travel and come here and see
Yeah.
how life, how people are living their lives and try
Well,
to adapt and
That's what this is all about, exploring the world and meeting people and understanding
right.
a greater perspective, but then also that we're not very different. We're very much alike as
We are.
humans. I'm really passionate about inspiring people to do the things that they want, like pour love into everything,
Sure.
and passion, follow your dreams. And although it might be hard sometimes, you can't really go wrong.
Exactly.
Hey, tell me, Kennedy, what do you like about Belfast most? Like, how, because you've been here a couple of years, I imagine.
Yeah, so Belfast, I just love the people.
Me too.
The people are just lovely because these are just not people you're going to find anywhere.
No, there's something about it, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there's just something about it. And Belfast feels like home. Northern Ireland in general feels like home.
It does feel like
Yeah,
home.
it does. I've met a lot of friends here from my workplace, from school, and I mean, these are the people that keep checking up on you to see how you are doing, and
Yeah.
if everything is alright, if you need help, they'll tell you, you know where to find us. So
Yeah.
that's a really good thing.
Yeah, no, I found it's like the warmest hug, like the soul of the world. You know, the people in Belfast, although they've been through so much in the past 30, 40 years, they're still willing to, to talk to you and they're very easily approachable. Hey, so you said that you had a brother named Sam.
Oh yes, I do.
If
Yeah.
if you want to say something to Sam or any of your friends back home or siblings around the world,
Right.
you know.
Should I use my local language or?
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be.
All right. So before I do that, so Sam is my brother and he's also a content creator.
Oh, cool.
So
Nice.
yes, you can follow him on all his social media platforms. I think that's Sam.
So what's the language of Uganda?
So Uganda is a heterogeneous nation. So we have lots of languages.
So different dialects and
Different dialects
from different
yes.
tribes.
I'm from the West Nile part of Uganda, and we share a dialect with the northern part of Uganda. But I grew up in the central, which is down south
Yeah.
of Uganda, and we speak a language called Luganda.
Luganda.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Uganda just put an L in the beginning.
Yeah.
Luganda.
And it sounds like.
And it sounds like banange mujebale ndi waneno n'omwami Sam aba Australia anguliddeyo ka coffee mwenna gye muli mbagala. We're representing Uganda to the fullest.
I like that, man.
Cheers.
It's a beautiful language.
Yeah.
If I could ask you, what would you hope to see more of in the world? Because right now it's quite a volatile time, like especially with politics and obviously the world as a whole. What would you like to see more in the world?
Right. First of all, spread love, not hate. And second of all, be patient. And third of all, or lastly, have a passion, have a reason to wake up every morning. Because if you have a passion, you're not going to be taken over by the worldly pleasures. Yes, I think that's it. But yeah.
I like that. It's a really good sentiment and philosophy. Also, I mean, talk about worldly pleasures. The coffee is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for the cappuccino.
What about, like, so you said you did music before
Right.
we go. What do you do for fun in Belfast? Because obviously you've come here and you're orientated around your studies
Right.
and you're driven to be a social worker
Right.
and work for the justice system. But, what does Kennedy look like when he switches off and lets his hair down a bit?
So if you could tell, I was just from the gym there,
Yeah.
and I go to the gym 3-4 times a week, and on top of that, I play football.
Nice.
With these friends of mine I met at church
Yeah.
here in Belfast. So every Monday night, we play football, and that's kept me going.
Yeah, I come from a football background myself.
That's good.
Football was my life.
What team do you support?
Manchester United.
That's the crack.
Yeah, yes, bro. This is all meant to
I'm
be.
a United fan, yeah.
So,
Right.
any Liverpool fans out there, Galatasaray beat you 1-0 last
we
night.
feel sorry for you.
But not really, because I was at the Rose and Crown having a nice pint of Guinness and watching them lose. And
Right.
sometimes, it's not
Did you feel good?
I felt good.
Good.
Mainly because
I won't-
we're having a good season.
I won't feel good until Arsenal is kicked out of UCL
Yeah,
Champions League.
yeah. I don't know if that happened
Well,
because you have
Fair
to.
enough. Well, for EPL, they're really playing well. And
Yeah.
I would wish them well.
Yeah,
But back home, like you see the rivalry here between Liverpool and United.
it's huge.
Back home in Uganda, it's huge between Arsenal and Manchester United.
Yes, yeah, and that was the same in Australia, because I grew up in a Manchester United household. But I always said to my dad and all the other Man United fans, it's weird that we don't have a dedicated Man United store here in Belfast, and they have a Liverpool one, in Victoria
Yeah,
Square.
Sure, yeah.
But you know, Kennedy, it's been really lovely meeting you today, and I'd really like to see more of you in my life, bro. Even on the channel.
No worries.
We'll go play football together.
That'll do.
Even the gym, man. I go to the gym like 3-4 times a week.
That'll do.
It's important for your mental health.
That'll be great.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time and being a part of this, because I really want to show how, not just around the world, but specifically Belfast, how friendly people are and how approachable people are.
Right.
And when I saw you today doing your content, I was like, yeah, this guy seems approachable. And we've had a great conversation.
We really have.
And I really appreciate your time, my bro.
No bother. It's all right.
Thank you so much for being on the channel.
You're welcome, Sam.
Hug it out, bro.
No bother. Cheers.
My dude.
Hope to
Guys,
see you soon.
Yeah. Guys, make sure you go follow Kennedy and his brother Sam. Obviously, I'll put all the links in the description. And thank you so much for being here with me. We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Yes.
Cheers.
Nice, bro. Thank you for watching this episode of Sam Explores, your passport to people, places, and stories. While you're here, can you please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications? And if you're on the phone app, please hit the hype button to help boost the page, and I'll see you in the next one.